This is really a 2-hour presentation I gave high school students, cut down to 3 minutes. And it all started one day on a plane on my way to TED, 7 years ago. And in the seat next to me was a high school student, a teenager, and she came from a really poor family, and she wanted to make something of her life. And she asked me a simple little question. She said, "What leads to success?" And I felt really badly because I couldn't give her a good answer. So I get off the plane and I come to TED and I think, geez, I'm in the middle of the room of successful people. So why don't I ask them what helped them succeed and pass it on to kids? So here we are, 7 years, 500 interviews later, and I'm gonna tell you what really leads to success and makes testers stick. And the first thing is passion. Freeman Thomas says, "I'm driven by my passion." Testers do it for love, they don't do it for money. Carol Coletta says, "I would pay someone to do what I do." And the interesting thing is if you do it for love, the money comes anyway. Work. Rupert Murdoch says, "It is all hard work. Nothing comes easily, but have a lot of fun." Did he say fun? Work, Rupert? Yes. Testers do have fun working and they work hard. I figure they're not workaholics, they're workaholics. Good. Alex Cotton says to be successful, put your nose down in something and get damn good at it. So it's no magic, it's practice, practice, practice. And it's focus. Norman Jewison said to me, "I think it all has to do with focusing yourself on one thing." And push. David Gallo says, push yourself. Physically, mentally, you gotta push. You gotta push through shyness and self-doubts. Goldie Hawn says, "I always had self-doubts. I wasn't good enough, I wasn't smart enough, I didn't think I'd make it." Now, it's not always easy to push yourself, and that's why they invented mothers. Frank Gehry said to me, "I think it all has to do when mother pushed me." Serve. Sherwin Newland says, "It was a privilege to serve as a doctor." Now, a lot of kids tell me they want to be millionaires, and the first thing I say to them is, okay, well, you can't serve yourself. You gotta serve others something of value, because that's the way people really get rich. Ideas. Tester Bill Gates says, "I had an idea, founding the first microcomputer software company." I think it was a pretty good idea. Now, there's no magic to creativity coming up with ideas. It's just doing some very simple things, and I give lots of evidence. Persist. Joe Crow says, "Persistence is the #1 reason for success. You gotta persist through failure, you gotta persist through crap," which of course means criticism, rejection, assholes, and pressure. Now the bigger that, the answer to this question is simple. Pay $4,000 and come to TED. Or failing that, do the 8 things. And trust me, this is the big 8 things that lead to success. Thank you, Tester, for all the interviews.